Can't see anything.
It is saying that we are live, Lori.
We're live? Woohoo! Hey,
Welcome
everybody.
to Last Saturday Live Adventure Nation. We are here in Quartzsite, Arizona, and we've got a couple little surprises for you while we're here. It's going to be really, really cool. Joining us today, all the way from Miami, Florida, is Robert. Come on, pull up. Chair, Robert. We got Traveling Robert with us.
There.
Got Don and Kevin in the back. A couple of viewers that are hanging out with us that I'm sure we're going to see Lori and Brian out here soon.
They're shy, though. They're back there.
Did you just say Brian and Shy in the same sentence? No.
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll have George and Gene and stuff. So today we're going to try and keep most of the stuff to Quartzsite questions because we always seem to get a lot of the other same questions. So we'll try to keep it to Quartzsite. Are you somewhere where you found the comments, Lori? You guys know that we always screw up the comment stuff. So Lori's getting there to find out who we've got online. And we'll try to keep it to Quartzsite. We'll answer some other little questions, and we're going to try to keep it to 2 hours because we got stuff to do today. We're going to go over, we're still in the process of upgrading old Freya here. We got the awnings and stuff on yesterday. We'll maybe show you a little bit of that. We've got a little bit of solar added. We're going to do some more solar. We're going to do some batteries. We've got a whole bunch of cool stuff going on here in Quartzsite. I was a little leery of coming. I thought maybe we'll do a few days here, and
Finally found the comments.
now we're here for a while. We've been here for a week now. We are still waiting for that crazy bastard Kevin, and hopefully maybe he'll show up here in the middle of the live. They are somewhere between Tucson and here. We know that. And what do we got going on there? I might have to get sunglasses on. Let me get some sunglasses.
Yeah, it's a little bit bright over here, but we have.
I've got the chat here.
Yeah, it's like John, Tennessee. You are here in the live. Hey, John from Boston. Caitlin. Hey, guys. Trish. Oh, by the way, Rafa that they're watching us live. I don't know where you guys are, but Mia. Good morning, Kathy. Fluffy is like the one in the shout out. So hello, everybody. Good morning. And yes, Quartzsite has been a surprise for us. We were gonna come and stay only for 2 to 3 days. That was the plan. And the 2-3 days became a week so far. So obviously we have love.
Stick your head in here. This is Brian. You guys remember him from our Niagara Falls video, the Crazy Canadians, Brian and Lori.
And there is Lori.
Sorry. No. So everybody can hear us okay? John's saying we can hear us okay?
Can everybody hear us okay? Just please say yes.
Oh, that's going to take 45 minutes before anybody. No.
So yeah, where can someone shower if you boondock? You mean overall, or you mean here in Quartzsite?
Well, here in Quartzsite, there's a Love's truck stop, so I'm assuming that you can always go up there. Most of the truck stops always have showers. Of course, we use our rig. Unfortunately, it's a little bit, especially if you're not an RVer, it's a little bit weird because you don't shower quite as often. You're not going to do an everyday shower.
Today was shower
day for Lori, but you might go 2 or 3 days. As Lori says, Lori Buchanan says, wet wipes are your friend or baby wipes are your friend. So you can do that. All of that stuff is always a little bit weird, I think, when you first start RVing, people go, ooh, you don't shower every day. But it's like, it's really not necessary. But with that being said, yes, you can do Love's truck stop here in town. And I'm assuming that you can probably pay at some of the campgrounds. Do you know
probably
that?
Pay in the campgrounds, but for sure Love's.
Yeah.
I mean,
Evelyn and Lance from the Philippines say hi.
Hey, guys.
Hi from the Philippines. Wow, long way. That's pretty awesome, though.
Oh, Lance, you're watching from the Philippines? Lance is a longtime watcher. And Evelyn, so, hey, guys, from the Philippines. That's crazy.
Okay, where can I don't know. It is hard to be in Quartzsite with a Class A. Oh, my goodness.
What?
No, at all.
Okay. All right, guys, hold on a second here.
He's going to show you.
Gotta do a pan around.
Okay. Right there. Literally, that's the tent. That is the big tent. We are 1/4 mile from that. Look at this little tiny Class A here that Lori and Brian have. That thing is 40 feet. You can see a Class A over there. There's a Class A there. Oh, wait. There's one right here with Freya and Ozzy is there too. Probably get down out of the sun. There we go. So Class A there. Not hard to do.
I think you're making everybody dizzy right now.
Yeah, probably making everyone dizzy. Yeah. Not hard.
But yeah, not hard. We have seen like the biggest of them all. I mean, there's like groups of Integras that are what, 45 feet, and they have the Monacos that are 45 too, 45. So we have like all sizes of RVs right here, and all kinds and types, and from tiny ones to huge ones. So you're okay.
Cool. Ron from Fleetwood, UK?
Yep.
Hello, UK. That's why we did this at this time of day. We're 10 a.m. here in Arizona, 9 a.m. on the west coast of the United States. We wanted UK in there today, so thanks, UK, for hanging out with us.
Okay.
What else?
Hi, guys. Roger checking in from the Great White North. So
Sorry.
Roger Van is there.
Snowy there?
John Tennessee. Hi, Robert.
Hi, Hi, everybody.
Adventure Bounder. Hi, guys. Lori Luss got waylaid on our queue visit. Heard the crowds are insane. How bad is it?
It's not as bad.
I would say in the tent, when you go to see the vendors, that first weekend that we went, the first day that they opened, it was insane. I mean, there was cars everywhere. There was people everywhere. I mean, you could barely move through the tent. So that part was pretty insane. The camping aspect of it, there's so much land out here that is not an issue.
Yeah.
It's not a problem. So it's not
Non-issue.
insane.
You're going to get mobbed in that tent.
Yeah, traffic.
Yeah.
Walking through the
I'm
tent
looking
is a little
forward
bit.
to that.
Yeah.
It's gonna make for great video. Let me tell you.
Make sure you say hi to Robert if you're here and you're
Yeah.
going to be in the tent. He's going to be in there later on.
Yeah, traffic for sure a nightmare. So if you can just park close, bicycle distance to go to the tent, I think that should be a must. I think that's a thing.
Absolutely. Oh, also today, 2 to 4 p.m. at the City Park. Do you know what that's called? Quartzsite City Park, 2 to 4, less junk. More Journey is having their meetup. So go over and see those guys. They do a great job on their channel. And Robert will be over there as well.
I'm gonna
So
be there for sure. Yeah.
John Hazelgrove. Hi from Tampa. Hi, Robert. So
Hi there.
well, I got some Florida in the house.
Yeah, I met a lot of people at the Tampa show. It was great.
Oh, I bet. I bet.
Rowdy One, Alan from PA. Hi, guys. Hey, Alan.
Alan, what's happening?
He's like, hi, guys. I'm jealous of you guys. I can't wait to retire from the Navy and do what you do. Oh,
Don't be
thank
jealous.
you.
Just do it. How many days do you have? Where did Kevin go? Kevin had 500 days left. 503
But
days.
who's
Not that he was
counting,
counting.
right? Who's
But
counting?
just set your plan in motion. Get rid of your stuff early and get out on the road. Even if you're getting out part-time, right, Robert?
Yeah.
You've been part-time, kind of part-time for how long?
I
long
bought the
time,
trailer 3.5 years ago. I was a weekend warrior for like 3 of those years, and now I'm full-time YouTubing, so I'm part-time RVing.
Right.
And,
So
I made it all the way out here in 6 days. So
yeah, 5.5 days. This crazy man drove from Tampa RV show straight here. That's amazing.
I wanted to do 2 RV shows in both ends of the country in the same week.
Show off.
That is crazy.
You know, it's
That is crazy.
And driving cross country has always been a dream of mine.
Oh,
so-
absolutely.
Yeah,
It's
but
awesome.
You know what you're doing? You're putting the expectations way up there for other people. To
Yeah.
make it.
They're like, well, they haven't done it. That's awesome. I think it's
to make
amazing.
it.
Oh,
That's
good
my god, that
question.
has been the topic of the week. Like literally
Solar.
solar.
As you can see, this beam of light in our face in this giant blue sky that you can probably see behind us. The
Yes.
solar out here is amazing. So one of the guys here bought a solar suitcase from Zamp. And so Brian and I followed suit and drank the Kool-Aid. We bought the solar. It's been amazing. We haven't run our generator in a few days. Now, I
Oh,
will
you
say
have-
with the
you have-
caveat of that being our generator doesn't work right now.
You have to tell them the story.
But basically, I think what happened is we bought the Zamp solar suitcase, and then our generator went F you and quit.
You're supposed to do that.
Oh,
on
sorry, there's
camera.
kids watching. Fluffy, disregard what just happened.
Number one.
Yeah, sorry,
Who's
kids
number one?
watching. But anyways, our generator literally quit the day we got our solar panels. So we've got
Good
a
timing.
yeah, good timing, right?
I think
So-
it's like the universe and Freya Thanos put solar in me. I
Yeah.
think it's time for that now.
Put solar in me. That sounds weird even.
On me? I'm always cold. Plus, I just shower, so I'm really cold, and it's chilly in here. I know.
It's not super warm, but we're in the direct sun. And, I haven't showered in a week, so I'm not cold.
It's a little bit breezy. I think it's in the 50s, so for me, it's cold.
All right,
Always
we got
cold.
Robert shooting while we're
I'm
shooting.
doing it behind the
The
scenes. here.
behind the scenes. You're going to sneak in. Awesome. What else do we got?
Come on, Lori.
So, the solar batteries and stuff. So back to the solar quick. Sorry. Our batteries, somebody took them down to 9.5 volts the other night. I think that was my fault, which basically is not good for your batteries at all. But we talked to a guy and he said we could bring them back from the dead. So we've been having generators from people powering up the batteries plus our solar, and we got our batteries back, we think. but we are going to go with some AGM batteries so that we can lay them up on their side, up underneath the coach. They're going to be a little bit more expensive. Full River, which is what Brian has in his coach, seem to be one of the best on the market. This is not where you should skimp on stuff, guys. I was going to go with some cheap batteries and things, and then I'm like, you know what? I'm still going to spend $400 or $500 or $600 on batteries, and then maybe they don't work right. So let's just go play with the big dogs, and we're going to probably wind up in that $1,000 range for batteries, but I just think it's a better way to go, probably with Full River AGMs. And then from there, we'll see with, we're looking at Blue Sky controllers and things like that. And we're going to do video on all of that stuff soon, so we won't go too much.
So how to 2020, how to put
solar 2025, somewhere around in there.
You know him, guys. You know him. SOLX, Lorena, I know how Paul loves creepy, crawly things. Has he found any scorpion yet?
It's too chilly for that. Yeah. Still a little too chilly. So yeah, I can walk around at night without having stuff crawling up my pant leg.
Well, that's good to know.
Yeah.
Since
I'm from Florida,
I'm a Florida guy. I'm worried about gators, not venomous.
No, we don't have any alligators, so that's good to know. Yeah. But no venomous stuff. Not right now. No, it's really. A little too chilly still for them. So especially at night, they're not going to be out.
Well, last night I ran out of propane, so I had to walk out and exchange the tanks and
you're wondering what's going to crawl up your pant.
I was like, let me get back in real quick just in case.
Bob and Debbie Bruner says AGM is the only way to go.
Sweet. Yeah. Well, if Bobby and Debbie said that, then that's definitely what we're going with.
Yeah. He has been going to a lot of seminars with Brian this week. So he has been doing a lot of talks, and he's like an overload of information.
I have forgotten so much stuff this week. It's awesome.
Oh, great.
It's amazing.
That's not promising. That doesn't sound promising.
I didn't have Lori there to write stuff down, but I did have Brian. So Brian's he's a whiz when it comes to this stuff. So I'm going to be leaning on Brian quite a bit. And I know there's a few of you out there that are solar gods. So we're going to be hitting you guys up with questions pretty soon. And then we're gonna pull Robert into the new battery and solar thing here while we're out here.
Yeah, definitely. I need to learn some because I have one single AGM and it's been dying every night. So,
what kind of battery do you have?
I know I bought it on Amazon. It's a 125 amp hour AGM.
Right.
I forgot the brand right now.
Still pretty good though. 125 amp hours for a single battery. Well, we'll show you this other coach over there in the setup and how he's got 4 batteries in such a tiny spot.
I only have 100 watts in the roof, so I need to get.
Right.
Okay, I have a question for Robert. It says Pursuit of Happiness. Traveling Robert, we still have Yum Yums that you introduced to us. What is that? Yum Yums.
It was be my cooking, my food. I don't know. Yum Yums. I don't see that.
I don't know. I was also curious.
Says, greetings from the Marianas Islands.
Holy smokes.
Oh, wow. That's in the middle of the Pacific.
Middle of the Pacific Ocean. We are honored.
Oh, wow.
Honored and jealous. I would like to be with you.
Yeah, we've got a lot of beach here, just no water. Tons of beach, right. No water.
We got the Southern Sea back there.
You're still using the tow dolly. I know it's used, but does it save your brakes? If so, surge or electric. Any suggestions? Wanting to buy one?
Again, I'm still a tow dolly guy, but I seem to be the last of a dying breed. Everybody is going 4 down. I will say this: the only thing that I don't like about the tow dolly is the space when I'm in a campground, like where to put it. Everything else about it to me is better than 4 down. I don't need to put a brake buddy in there. I don't need to worry about extra lights for the vehicle. I don't need to worry about extra wiring for that vehicle. It's less wear and tear on the transmission and front end components and a lot of the car. The back of the car is just doing what it does. It just drags the tires, and that's what it normally does anyway. But other than that, everybody seems to be going 4 down. And I will say, if you have a rig the size of Lori and Brian's, when you're 40 feet long, any extra space that you can save, to me, is worth saving that space. So I would go 4 down. With that being said, tow dolly's been awesome. Surge brakes, because I don't have to have a brake controller. And we have had no problem in 22,000 miles, touch wood.
Yeah, I would have to say, if you have back issues, don't do the dolly.
Yeah.
It's like, I think it's very hard in the back if you have those issues.
You're crawling around a little bit.
If you have knee issues, don't do that.
Don't be running away. Don't be running away.
Yeah, it's a big topic. We need to do Q&A basically between Kevin that he's towing 4 down and Paul, and debate like what fits your lifestyle, because I think it's totally different ways of traveling and just what fits you.
Yep.
But the caveat to that too is like you have to learn. If you have a dolly, you have to learn to back it up.
Learn to back it up.
Otherwise, it's a pain in the butt.
And I know Rafa's watching right now going, screw the toe dolly, go 4 down. One of our friends went from toe dolly to 4 down, and they're liking it better because they've got the Jeep and stuff. For me, I just rarely disconnect it, so it's a non-issue for me.
Mhm.
But that's a whole new thing. There's always going to be that debate, you know. Christian, Muslim,
Okay.
toe dolly, 4 down,
Oh my
white,
God.
black.
What? Why
always
do you
gonna
have
be
to
that.
go to those topics? Why?
You got people from Taiwan watching.
People from Taiwan.
Yeah.
That's a record. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Wow. That is awesome.
Okay, Bob Martins. Where is Kevin?
Kevin was broken down in Tucson for like the last 3 weeks. They went to Atlanta for a little while for business, but they are somewhere between Picacho Peak, Arizona, and here. But I know they're on their way, but they don't wake up too early either. They had about a 3-hour trip, and they were going to stop for supply. So sometime in the middle of this 2-hour ordeal, maybe they'll show up.
Okay, Aid. We love to do the RV tour in the UK, but the weather is bad.
Aid
Why?
Collins, how you doing, bud? The weather's bad, but not like all year. It's got to be some relief to that, isn't there?
I'm assuming. I don't know. It's like at some point we would love to go on tour.
We are going to come and
And
tour the
they-
UK in a coach. So,
Well, I was gonna say.
so if you get one,
Europe,
Aid,
the
we'll
Europe area.
rent yours from you.
That's a good idea. If you're in the Europe area and you want to rent yours,
Right.
let us know.
Right.
Let me see. Let me see questions. I can see it's hard to see with the sun.
I'm getting there.
Someone said to keep your cat on a leash because the Caroline Caravan lost her cat.
Someone stole it?
No, she ran away.
Oh, right. Well, oh, this is
So
Ozzy.
somebody asked earlier, how do you keep Ozzy trained not to run away?
Okay,
Yeah.
here's Ozzy running away. Hey, Oz, come on, go, run, go, Ozzy.
You're shaking the camera.
Leave, Ozzy. No.
He's ignoring me.
Yeah,
He's
no, see.
ignoring you.
We can't even get rid of him if we wanted to.
Like he's very skittish, so he stays very close to home, and home for him is RV, so he will stay around here. Of
Yeah,
course,
super
the
interactive.
longer we stay, usually in a place, he expands his circle and he starts going further
Yeah, a
away.
little further and further.
So there's when we have to be on top of him and just kind of like tell him to go back.
But right now the door's wide open and he's sitting on the step. It's
Yeah.
not that we trained him. Yeah, he's just a scaredy cat. Literally.
But he doesn't run the opposite way. It can be a like very scary cat and just run the opposite way.
Right,
to
right.
the
If he gets
wilderness.
scared, then he immediately bolts to the door.
Yes.
Like he's coming out now and just wandering around underneath.
Um.
Hello from Newfoundland.
Newfoundland in the house. We missed Newfoundland. I'm so sad we didn't go to Newfoundland.
Somebody wants to know if you've seen any UFOs yet.
We have not,
We
but there has
thought-
been.
We thought the first day.
First night we thought we'd seen them, but there is a ton of Chinese lanterns flying around here.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Last night I saw one.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Don't put flaming bags of plastic up into the air, folks. Are you crazy? They're selling them in the tent for like 10 of them for $25. So that shows how consumeristic we are here in the US. It's like $2.50. Let's just send it up on the sky and fire. But we haven't had any crash into our campground yet, but they've been close. But yeah, they are literally all over the place every night.
Somebody wants to know how Robert's CD done.
Oh, I'm out. I sold out. I'm gonna make more. As soon as I get back
Nicely
to Miami,
done.
as soon as I get back to Miami, I'm making another batch. with
Nice.
an extra song.
Kevin
Macintosh?
Macintosh. Hi from Scotland, UK. Keep the vids coming. You guys are amazing.
Scott, you're amazing.
Thank you. Thank you.
We are gonna definitely have to get over there and do some. We're gonna come to Europe and do a meetup. Let's do that. We're gonna bring Robert with us. You want to go to Europe?
I'm going in June probably.
Oh, are you?
Oh, really?
Ooh, yeah. We're gonna be on the wrong
Yeah.
side of the planet.
I'm gonna be in Finland in a class C.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh,
so when you guys are
wow.
if you guys are
There
in
you
the
go.
Netherlands, we'll look for Robert.
Finland.
Finland. Well, that's up in the Netherlands, isn't that
Yeah,
all that
a little
area?
further north,
Sweden
yeah.
and Norway
Yeah.
and wow, that's amazing.
That's the
In
plan.
June?
Yeah.
Cool. So if you guys are in Finland,
So RV Europe in June.
RV Europe,
Nice.
he's gonna beat us to it. Damn it.
Holman, yeah. Where are you at Burning Man?
Yeah,
Looks like
basically.
it, right?
This is Burning Man's a little more crazy than this. This is just kind of
Mhm.
laid back Burning Man. This is like old guy Burning Man, like just kind of hang out and do nothing. It's not like dancing around semi naked, lots of music and stuff like that. But
Everyone wanted to thank you for rating us.
where are they? Kevin is on live while they're driving here, so
That's
I know.
scary.
I know. Yeah, that's really
That's
safe,
pretty
Kevin.
scary.
Yeah, that's him.
But where are you? I know he's not going to tell us, regardless, because I expect him to. You've got about an hour to get here, Kevin, so that you can be on the live. We got your camp spot. Hold on a second. We got to show Kevin.
Oh my God. He's gonna.
Oh, well.
He's going for the sign.
No, because now we haven't left yet.
What? Kevin, look, we have your sign for you for your campsite. Yeah.
So we're all waiting for you.
We're waiting for you, dude.
Chris Mills want to know what type of insurance you have for your RV.
Oh, you're supposed to have insurance on your RV?
Didn't know.
Well, now we find out.
We have
We have Geico.
the
Yeah.
Geico
RV
insurance.
insurance?
It's just yes,
Yeah,
but we still have not told them
Ah,
that
da,
we're
da.
full time.
Oh, hopefully none of you guys work for Geico.
So we need to tell
We're still part-time in Geico, just so you know. We don't know if we're doing this yet. We're still trying to decide.
It's an experiment.
It's an experiment. It's an
It's
experiment, so we really don't know if we're going to do this full time. But when we do, we'll let Geico know that we're going full time.
what you said, Lori.
Kevin and Laura laughed and said, "Love you."
Oh, I love them too. George, come on over here, say hi. George has got a brand new hat on. We got Shade Pro awnings yesterday, and when you spend that amount of money, they give you a hat. And so this is George. Maybe we'll show you his. Maybe we'll show you his ollie here. He has how long is that thing?
It is 23 feet.
23 foot ollie.
Oliver.
Oliver trailer.
Yes.
It's
Beautiful
amazing.
fiberglass all-weather trailer. So maybe we'll show you that a little bit. Just gorgeous trailer. And it's his fault that we spent $800 on solar the other day.
But I got a hat out of the deal.
Got a hat.
Go ahead, talk to them.
Awesome hat. Says right here a Shade Pro. It's got the nice
Shade
American
Pro, is that
flag.
Yeah.
Look at that American flag on there. That's
Awesome
a nice
hat.
hat.
I guess they come up with these hats every year, like different hats every year.
That's Gene
That's
back there.
Gene back there.
This is
Wave
my
hi,
wife,
Gene.
Hello,
What's the name of your channel?
G&J, roaming and rolling.
G&J Roaming and Rolling. So you guys can check them out. And actually, they've got a tour of their ollie on there. So
We have a lot of
that's
Europeans right now here in the live, so a lot of
yeah,
people from Europe.
so they would love that
Oh,
trailer.
really?
Yeah,
Like
absolutely.
Tony,
Well,
hi from Croatia.
Ciao.
Yeah,
Ciao tutti.
Croatia in the house.
UK, Croatia, yeah, a lot of people from
Cool.
Asia too. That's pretty amazing, though.
So yeah, we stayed where we're staying, just so you guys know. It's called LTVA. It's long-term visitors area, I think. And this is called LTVA West. There's LTVA West, South, and North. They are $40 for 14 nights, and it includes all of your dump station and all of your fresh water. So it's really, really cool in that respect. We were going to park 5 miles out of town for free, but then you got to drive into town. Traffic's a nightmare. Trying to get water and dumps a nightmare. Plus, you're going to pay $25 water and dump.
$15,
Somewhere around in
15 to
there.
25, yeah.
And so for us, we're this close to the tent and $40. So really, really a good deal, I thought. And plus, Lori and Brian were here already, so that was an even better deal.
Shayla, keep your cat on the leash. Caroline from Caravan Caroline lost her cat because it was never on a leash.
Well, then the cat wasn't scared enough, because that cat's terrified of me, and it's just sitting on our step.
Ozzy's trained. man.
Exactly.
Ozzy's
He's
trained. He's trained to be afraid of everything.
Yeah.
Lance, going to the beach, Paul Lorena, safe travels. Always God bless you. Go to the
Have fun at the beach.
Awesome.
We're at the beach.
Yeah, no
Just
water.
no water. No water.
Leslie, I drove for 3 years truck. I'm with you. I enjoyed the tow dolly, keeping that front up off the ground. So
One
yeah.
vote for Toad Ollie. See, that's it. We got. How many people do we have on right now? Do you know?
I have no
200 and
idea.
something.
200 something. Cool. Cool,
Yeah.
cool.
204.
Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for spending your Saturday morning with us. That's absolutely amazing. We love you guys, and we've met so many great folks here in Quartzsite as well. So, just it's been just an amazing trip. And again, I don't talk about that because I cry easy and stuff. So
Yeah.
we'll avoid that. But I got my sunglasses on, so you can't really tell.
Okay, Randy, Dion, have you guys ever been to the RTR? No, we have
That
not.
was last week.
That was last
week.
Lori and Brian went and learned a little bit more about solar and things like that, but we have not been. I'm not familiar with a lot of stuff that Bob does. I know Bob from videos, but I'm not familiar with it a lot. But
Well,
he has an amazing turnout there. What did you guys say? 4,000 or 5,000 people, something like that.
Yeah.
Crazy, amazing
And you
turnout.
have to understand one thing: it's our first time in courtside. Like we have no clue what's happening. We don't know where everybody's parked. Like we are totally clueless. So
We're courtside virgins.
yeah, pretty much. Litter box behind the passenger side. So
And it's
the
one of those
passenger seat.
One of those covered ones where Ozzy has
Enclosed.
to go inside and
Yeah.
like he can do this thing in private.
Okay, Laura, I love your channel. Are you all coming to Houston RV show this year?
Not this year.
No,
We're
gonna
heading
be
in the opposite direction.
different side of the country.
When's the Houston RV show? Maybe Robert can hit 3 big RV shows in a matter of
Hey.
on the way back, hit another one.
Rowdy, is Robert still planning on coming up the East Coast this summer?
Maybe in the fall.
In the
I
fall?
want to do New England for the fall, but I don't know.
Oh, that would be awesome. That would be awesome up there. Yeah. So he's going to be in Finland in June, so then he'll do fall up in the East Coast.
Blue Wolf Photography says hi from Guernsey, Channel Islands. Love your channel.
Holy
Wow,
smokes.
the Channel
I am
Islands.
blown away and honored, guys. Craziness.
Wow. I will,
RV is from February 7th to 11th.
February 7th to 11th.
It might.
Ooh. If you drive slow on the way home, Robert.
Yeah.
Where are you going from here?
I want to see Yuma, and let's.
All right.
I'm gonna hang around for about a
Right.
week in the area, and then, oh man, Phoenix.
Phoenix.
Oh my God,
All right.
Phoenix.
Phoenix is beautiful.
Phoenix, and I want to see if I can upgrade my rear suspension. You know, do a little repairs, buy some tires, and then
Cool.
turn
Okay.
slowly.
Wow, you might be able to make Houston RV show. That'd be cool.
Adrian Chang, Robert, are you moving to a Class C or a Class A?
No, I'm thinking B plus. I wanna keep it small.
There you go.
Okay.
The
Yeah.
smaller you can go, the better.
The
25 feet for 25 feet maximum. If we can manage, that would be perfect.
Cool.
Mr. Mark wants to know more about the $40 LTV.
Oh, we've got a-
They come to you to dump and give you water. You actually
No.
have to go somewhere.
No, so you have to go to them. From here, it's it's about 1.5 miles down the road and about 1 mile in. So all we do is leave everything as it sits because you're not hooked up. It's so easy. You're not hooked up to anything. You just literally pull out of your spot, leave your stuff on the ground. The other day we had George guard it. Man, he was on guard and watched our stuff. And then if they go, we watch their stuff. And it's kind of like a really cool community if you're here with other people, especially where you can just go and do that thing. It takes, it's busy right now. So it took us the other day probably 1.5 hours to 2 hours total by the time we filled propane as well. And we had to go into town for propane. I would think to go dump is probably about an hour. Dump and get water, hour and a half.
It's lines everywhere here, people.
Lines everywhere right now.
Mhm.
You got to remember, you've got 500,000 RVers in a fairly small space.
Mm.
James wants to know, James, anyone going to Alaska?
We are going to Alaska in 2018.
We are. We
So from
are.
here, we're going to head down into Cabo San Lucas, Mexico, and then up the west coast to Alaska.
So always coasting this year.
When we are going to be there, we have no idea.
Okay, that talking about this West coasting, Adrian said it's like TME, why you get solar when you'll spend more time in the RV parks? And I think that's part of like now we're in the West Coast, so we're gonna be able to boondock more. When we were on the East Coast, there's literally no BLM area, and there is nowhere to boondock. So we had to go, like literally, we're forced to go from park to park. And that's why this year that we're doing West Coast, we're gonna be able to boondock a lot more, and that's why we're putting the solar.
And let us
RV.
give you a pro tip here that Brian and I learned the other day with some of these new solar controllers and stuff. The MPPT controller that Brian just got the other day allows you, it's the controller that allows you to equalize, right? So you're plugged in. Let's say you're plugged in at a long-term camping area that charges you for electricity. You can actually use your solar to limit the amount of usage that is coming into that. You can set your controller up so that it's taking X charge from the solar and only drawing a small amount of current. So if you're getting charged for electricity, you're only getting charged a very, very minute amount while you're getting all this beautiful free energy coming in from the sun. So that's a huge plus.
Yep.
Something like that.
Actually, the inverter. But
The inverter does that. Yes.
Matthew says, what a great way to spend my cold Saturday afternoon in northern New York than watching the best three YouTubers. Thanks for the videos. Keep up the good work.
Aw, thank you.
Thank you.
Are they
And
watching
sorry
other YouTubers?
sorry New York weather's bad right now.
Well, yeah, well, the East Coast, right? Got hit pretty hard.
Yeah.
Jim says, have you guys thought about driving down Baja to Los Cabos?
We are
going from here down Baja to Los Cabos. Yeah. We're going to go to Cabo San Lucas.
They want to know, besides the solar, did you guys buy anything else cool?
Awnings. Lori finally got her awnings after 2 years.
Awnings. After 2 years, I got awnings, and we got a little. I don't know how to explain it, for the little door, so Ozzy doesn't get out.
Yeah, we got an anti-cat escape hatch.
It's
thing.
not meant for that. It's meant for bugs. So basically, you know that little like door you slide to open your screen door. Usually, Ozzy will open it up and he will like jumps out. So to prevent that, there's this thing that closes it automatically, and it's also to prevent bugs not to go in.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. And then we're probably going to get more batteries, more solar, and then we've got a bunch of little stuff. We won't get into the whole squishy balls thing. We did get some squishy balls. You have to be here to know what we're talking about.
Oh my goodness.
George is probably playing with this right now. You don't have your squishy balls with you?
What? Well, Robert is gone, but he said, what kind of camera is Robert using right now? We'll ask him when he comes
Robert
back.
is doing a behind-the-scenes shoot right now, so when he gets back, we'll find that out. But I think it's the action cam that you guys use, right?
The Sony.
So here comes Robert to answer the question.
Someone was asking about the camera. It's
Yeah.
the Sony FDR X3000. It's 4K. Very nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
nice and small.
And Gina and George have the same camera.
Very
They
good
love
lens, decent audio. Very.
Yeah, cool. It has the external audio as well, so you can hook up a mic.
Yeah, you can hook up a mic.
Nice.
Back.
Very perfect.
Mhm.
Nice. Oh yeah, see, I guess all the cool kids have those. See, Gene's got one too. All the cool kids have those. I have a phone.
Hey, works great, man.
Chris wants to know, are you visiting Los Borrellas, Mexico, north of Cabo? He says he loves it there.
Sure, we are now.
Where?
What's Los Borrellas? I mean, I think we probably have to see it because there's only so many roads that go down there. So if we're going down from the north, I think you have to pass right through it. So we'll probably see it. But yeah, if you can shoot us a message on Facebook or somewhere about where you may stay there, or if there's
anybody has been on the Baja area, please, and you love where have you stayed, let us know so we can go there because we have no clue where we're going right now.
Infrastructure is going to be very, very
not in Baja. It's
small.
just we have not been there, and there's not that many reviews.
San Felipe has a bunch of RV parks, but that's all I know about.
Right, right.
Dan would like to know how the TPMS install is coming along.
Here, yeah. Let me show you that. Show you. Be right back.
What can I say? It's like it's gonna be another 2020 video. That one. It's like
love to do RV upgrades. I tell you.
Hey, Emma.
I have been carrying this thing for, I don't know, 16 months in the RV under my seat, and it has yet to put itself in. So what is good? What good is this thing?
Oh, that's a good one. I have the same thing.
Do you? Is yours installed?
It takes 5 minits, man. It takes 5 minutes to install the thing.
I'm gonna choke you.
It's been sitting there and hasn't installed, so I don't know. It's just crazy.
Oh my goodness!
You just have to program it. You screw it to one tire. Say, okay, yeah, this is this tire. Second tire, okay, this is the second tire. And that's it. It takes 10 minutes.
See, this is the part where I want to choke him.
And I just got you in trouble.
Thanks, Robert. Robert just got me in trouble. Okay, thanks for coming, Robert. It's good to see you.
I'm gonna be going to the Big Tens now.
I'm gonna get it. I don't think it's that important. I mean, everybody hangs. Look, I drove truck professionally for 6 years. You walk out of the vehicle, you check your tires going around. Here's how you have a front blowout. You're either going to hit something in the road and you're going to see that coming, or you aren't paying attention to your tire pressure in the front tires. They get soft, they get hot. Heat is your enemy, and they blow up. If a front tire completely blows out, it's because of heat, because you don't have the right pressure in your tires. Keep your pressure up. That's going to drive me crazy because she's going to be looking at it every 5 minutes and it's going to go, oh, it's 90 pounds. Oh, it's 83 pounds. Oh, it's 96 pounds because it got hot.
That is not true.
Yeah, they fluctuate a lot.
They fluctuate, right?
Yeah, from 45 to 55 all over.
Right. So I'm I'm old school guy.
But
So
it's not gonna drive me nuts.
and then next year I'll be upside down in a ditch and you guys will say, I told you so.
Jedi computer guys should not equalize AGM batteries.
What's that?
Should not equalize AGM batteries.
That is what we found out is not true. So the AGM battery companies will tell you that that is not a possibility, but we have been told that, let's say you just spent, like the battery I'm looking at is $650 for a 300 amp hour. For a 300 amp hour. So I spent $650 on an AGM battery and that battery is going toast. Do you think my option is to just dump that thing or should I try and equalize it and bring it back? My thing is I am going to try and equalize that bad boy and bring it back. And we talked to one of the expert guys the other day and he said, yeah, they're going to all say that you can't. Well, unless you're an expert, whoever this is talking about, maybe you're a AGM battery guy, but the norm is do not equalize an AGM, but the insider secret is they can probably be equalized and brought back. But we have someone that is testing that theory right now, and that is Mr. Brian Buchanan. His batteries are toast as far as we know, and you've got 4 AGMs, and to replace those, you're looking at $1,000. So over the next couple of weeks, he's going to try to equalize those and bring them back. So we will let you guys know what happens with that.
Okay, Pursuit of Happiness, quick. Love the Mexican dinner show you went to over Christmas.
Oh, it's amazing.
Next time in El Paso, have to see it. It's like, and they are guys from UTEP. It's like, well, hello, Pursuit of Happiness. I actually went to UTEP for a little bit. So
yeah, Lori went to UTEP for a bit.
Go Miners.
It does Viva Mexico, and it was a great show. And
Yes.
Obviously, we could only show you guys a very, very small portion of it. The
Amazing show.
the entertainers were amazing. They have horses inside of the restaurant. It's crazy cool.
Donna says, Lori, tell Paul to put a jacket on because we're cold.
See, everybody has a sweater but him and the Canadian Brian. So
Come on over here, Brian.
those
Come on over
two-
here. Here, check this out.
This is like
Check this
patio
out.
weather for you guys.
This
Go ahead.
guy here. Step in here for just a second. Look at this guy here. He's in shorts and t-shirt and flip-flops. Canadian, right? They don't know any better. It's summer here. Summer here. So
Summer for
Brian
Canadians.
and I have been partners in crime over this last week, along with George, on learning the whole battery and solar thing. And yeah, we've learned a lot of myths and dispelled a lot of myths. I think that we all have, because you hear all of this information from all these crazy different places. And if you get the information from the horse's mouth, it's normally a little bit more accurate. So some of that stuff. So you are going to try and bring your batteries back from the death, right?
I am going to. I'm that Scottish guy, so I am
Right.
working diligently to be frugal.
And why not? I mean, again, if
I
that's
have nothing to lose.
nothing to lose. The batteries are toast, nothing to lose, right?
Yep.
So we're going to find out some information from Brian over the next little while on that. And the new solar panels, all that stuff is cranking.
I have to now go buy some new heavier wiring because I am having some wiring.
Okay.
Too much voltage drop across the wires.
All right. Cool.
So we still have things to do.
We still have things to
The
do.
only problem I'm running into is Paul has become a very expensive guy to know.
That's George started it.
Here's the thing. It has been the most expensive BLM camping that we have done. This one. I don't know if you guys remember we went to Freeport in Maine and that was an expensive stay. This has totally surpassed that. It's like it's
craziness.
crazy. Yeah. But at the same
So
time,
Kevin, come on to courtside, buddy. We need some more money to spend.
but at the same time we came here knowing that that was gonna happen.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
want
that
to
was the
see
point.
some vendors and shop around because there's many vendors in one same place. So you can always shop around too.
And that's the good thing about courtside. You can do the RTR thing because you learn solar at RTR, right?
Yep.
And then you learn everything at RTR, from solar to extremely cheap RV living. Look at that. I just plugged you, Bob. CheapRVLiving.com is Bob Wells' site. And so you learn cheap RV living there, but you also learn some of the other good stuff
Mhm.
like solar and things like that. But Lori said you learn how to poop in a bucket, which is weird, but hey, you got to do what you got to do.
Silver Horse 32 says, have you ever been to the Rockies around Lake Louise and Banff?
No, and that is definitely a bucket list item. I don't think Lori knows too much about Banff,
No.
but Banff, Alberta, Canada is probably one of the most beautiful places on the planet, especially Lake Louise. So one of these days we will get there.
I mean, I know even this year that we're going West Coast and we're going to miss so much stuff because, again, you're going through this little road going up to Alaska and then coming down. So I know we're going to miss a lot of stuff. And I know Alberta is very close. It's on the west side, but I'm not sure we're going to be able to make it.
Curious, how's the stream anyways? Is the stream pretty decent?
Yeah.
Yeah? So here's the other myth about Quartzsite. You cannot get cell signal here.
Oh, tell that to Gene, though.
Yeah, Gene's going to come over here and punch me. Our AT&T right now sucks. It's like we have no AT&T signal, but we are streaming live right now on T-Mobile, and it's been rocking all week. So I don't know if it's just AT&T and Verizon. I don't know if we're in this little magic pocket, but everyone says that you have to go to Blythe to upload videos. we uploaded the video the other day, strong, and right now we're streaming live from the middle of the desert. Whoop, whoop.
Yep. Dave Blue Ozzy says, been watching your channel over a year now. Great videos. Keep up the work. Very jealous from rainy UK.
Thank you very much. Sorry it's rainy there in the UK. We're going to come visit you, so you guys are going to have to do something about that weather. Make a couple of calls or something so we can come RV over there. And then Robert's on his way over too, so you're going to have to fix that.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for watching, and it just blows me away every freaking time.
Any plans for Yosemite and the Sierras?
Eventually. I don't know if we'll see it on the way up, but we could always make a little side trip on the way up. We'll see. We don't know yet.
We don't know yet. We are not good planners, as you can tell. So
here's what we know. We're leaving here sometime next week in the near future. And going to Cabo San Lucas.
Donna says, streaming's great, but I get cold when I look at Paul in a t-shirt and his crazy guest in shorts.
I'll move on to the pictures.
Cool. Going back over, Robert.
Okay.
See,
now
we have
that
more
Robert
By
is
the way,
coming
my
back.
AT&T is really good too.
Oh, your AT&T is good?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
then see, there you go.
There was a little
We're in
thing.
we're in a pocket.
There was a little thing about Fort DeSoto. Everybody's commenting on Fort DeSoto that we should do it. That Robert, they were asking that you have done
I
it.
was there 2 weeks ago.
Oh, there
Oh,
you
wow.
go. 2 weeks ago.
Right before the Tampa show. Yeah.
And here's the thing: is like they said, everybody was commenting. Is like it takes you cannot get into Fort DeSoto. Everybody's commenting. It's a hard time to get in. But the thing is, like, there's a trick to that, and I'm gonna tell it. And probably it's not a good thing to tell it because everybody will know. But I believe it's every Friday. You have to be there like at 7 in the morning. They have about a few spots open. I think it's like 5 spots that every week they empty it and more people come in without reservations. But you have to be there first thing in the morning. So if you want to get into Fort DeSoto, that's your way to get in. Just be there on a Friday.
Is that true, or is she just bullshitting everybody?
I have no idea. I just got lucky and was able to make a reservation.
The
Oh,
one
nice.
that told me
It
this
was the
because
last spot.
the one that told me this because they got in that way was Kevin and Laura.
Okay.
You believe Kevin and Laura?
They got in that way.
I mean, Laura, I can see that, but Kevin?
Let's trust Laura.
Okay, we'll trust Laura.
Somebody wants to know what you do, how you edit your videos, what program.
We're currently using Adobe Premiere Pro, CC, and I mean, you can use a bunch of programs. What are you using?
I use Final Cut.
Final Cut Pro is the other one.
Yeah.
Final
Those
Cut
two
Pro
are the ones.
and Adobe Premiere Pro. If you want to do super quality editing and you want all the bells and whistles, we probably don't use a third, a tenth of what those things do. They're super robust programs that you can edit a full movie on. We don't use even a bit of it. But if you want to do super professional videos, those are the ones. They're not cheap, but those are the ones that that you use. You can use Sony Vegas is a great starter program. It's going to be 80, 90 bucks. iMovie, if you want to just get started, use iMovie. Use whatever you can use to get started to learn, and then just learn. We were talking about it the other night. Learn one technique and beat it to death, and then learn a new technique and beat it to death. If you look at all of our videos, our original videos, and probably Robert's original videos, they're horrible. And then they get, well, probably Robert's aren't, but they get better and better because what we did is we learned one thing and we went, okay, this is what we got really good at. And then you learn the next cool thing. And then you learn the next cool thing. You'll notice that over the last month, our videos have taken a really kind of a cool swing with some color grading, which I've never done before. The last one I did no color grading, but the ones before that, I've been getting more into color grading to give a better, more cinematic look to the stuff. And just, it's fun for me. It's not really necessary on YouTube videos, I don't think, but it's been fun. So Long answer was that. Short answer, Adobe Premiere Pro and Final Cut Pro.
Okay.
Actually, in my opinion, iMovie will get you 90% of the way there.
Mhm.
As far as what you need to know. Then if you want more knobs and more, like color grading and stuff like that, then you go up to Final Cut
Yep.
or Premiere.
Yep.
And then you just develop your style.
Yep. Develop your style. Right.
Yeah.
Try to develop your own style. If you notice that there's always a few of us that all kind of look the same, and then as we've branched out, we start to branch off and kind of look a little bit different. As new guys come in, they'll start to look the same as everybody else, and then slowly they start to branch off, and that's when you know that you've done a great job, is when your videos start to look a little bit different than everybody else is doing. We have been flying the drone here already.
Yep. I like this question. Now, let me see. See with 2007. Paul, how about taking Lori on a cruise?
What?
I'm just saying.
Send money to 7582 Las Vegas Boulevard South, Las Vegas, Nevada 89123. Just send the money there, and then we'll go on a cruise. No, we love cruising. We did a lot of cruising before we started RVing. It's kind of like RVing on the ocean, really. You put your clothes in, and then they take you to different places. We love it.
We love it.
You guys must. Have you guys been on cruises in
We've been
Miami?
a couple of times. I'm not, to be honest, I'm not too crazy about cruising.
Oh, is that right?
Because you're there for 4 hours, like in Jamaica, and then you have to go.
Right.
You never get to like see the place.
You don't get to hang out.
The cruising experience is great, and they feed you and they pamper you. That's great,
but
you don't get to see much.
And that's me. I want to be in the location for a longer period of time. I don't like being on the water as much. I'd rather they travel all night, drop you off, and then let you stay all day in the place, and then travel at night. But then a lot of people like the ocean days.
Yeah,
where
they want you to be on board so you can spend money at the casino. And,
Right. Right.
We love cruises though, but
We do
when
love
we go
cruises.
to cruises, usually we pick the ones with the least amount of time in the sea. So I'd see.
They want to know if you're going to the desert bar.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
He-
Are you going to go tomorrow? Okay, well, I'll go.
He's supposed to put an invitation out there since I think yesterday or the day before.
Here's your
but-
invitation to the desert bar. We're all going tomorrow.
But yes, we're gonna
Join
check it out.
Robert and
We
I
haven't been
and
there
Lori
yet.
and Lori and Brian, and those guys are going to leave us.
When do you plan on leaving courtside? Probably early next week.
Wednesday,
Oh no,
Tuesday, Wednesday.
early next week. Again, we're
Something.
not planners, so
Yeah.
we're not sure.
We're waiting for Kevin and Laura.
They'll be here.
Hurry up!
Yeah. We are booked here until February 1st. That's our 2 week. What's crazy about this is that you can just go pay another $40 and you got another 2 weeks and more free dumps and water. It's cool.
Jack Uber. I just got 2 lithium-ion 12-volt, 100 amp batteries from China, around $6.99 each. I'll let you know how they work.
Absolutely. Love that. Lithium's the way to go, but we were looking at them the other day. 300 amp hour lithium was $3,450. $3,450 for a 300 amp battery. That's just a tough pill to swallow.
Yeah. And then you have to get new controllers and new.
Right.
It's all different.
Most of the newer controllers now they have profiles for all of the batteries, so they're getting better. Yeah, where you can start off with AGM and then it'll profile up to the lithiums and things like that. Truth, yeah, right. Okay, I have to look at Brian, make sure I'm not lying to you guys, which 90% of the time I probably am.
Somebody wants to know when you guys
That would be
Never,
hilarious.
ever.
That would be
Never,
awesome.
ever. It's like, yeah.
We could, yeah. Oh, okay, yeah. When are we gonna do a music video with Robert? That would be awesome.
I left my
That'd be real
guitar in
cool.
Miami. Otherwise,
Oh, we gotta find one. Somebody here in courtside or near courtside, bring us a guitar. That'd be awesome. That'd be fun.
Okay.
Questions.
I have my.
What else?
Okay, let me see.
Robert should write a song on.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Lori, how is your teeth feeling after that dental work? You look like you feel better. I feel a lot better.
Yeah, she looked like
I
a chipmunk
have-
the other day.
Oral surgery, so basically, I'm getting how do you call it?
Crown?
No.
A
So
post,
they
a-
have to
a
put a
fake tooth.
post, like they really drill into my skull to put a post
Implant.
to be able to put an implant.
Yeah.
So that's why I was like a chipmunk. So it's gonna be another 5 months to wait because it has to fully heal before they can put like the last crown, and that's it.
Yep.
So that's why I was like a chipmunk.
A
So
chickmunk?
Chipmunk.
Chipmunk.
Listen what I mean, not to what I say.
All right.
Everybody wants to know when you're coming back to Florida.
It's gonna be late next year. We're gonna go
planning-
stalk Robert.
Yeah,
in
we're
Florida.
gonna
Yeah,
plan
sure.
to do to warm weather
Yeah.
Florida for the next winter.
Next winter.
So next winter. So late this year, early next.
That was him.
Ozzy Osbourne, the Prince of Darkness.
Well, here's
I'm an old '80s rock and
here's
roll
like
guy.
the short like story behind that is like Paul is not a pet person,
No.
and I am like a cat. I'm like the cat lady.
Yes.
So I already have my diva. I wanted like a brother or sister for my cat, and the only way I could kind of like convince him was to take him to the pound and let him choose what cat he wanted. So he's the one that chose this little crazy black cat that was very playful, and because he was black and dark, he put him Ozzy.
Ozzy, yep, the Prince of Darkness.
So he named him.
I really wish I'd picked the cat that didn't do anything. That was just
The
laying there
lazy.
like a lump, lazy one. Because I picked the cat that like runs all over the place and is like crazy.
Crazy. He's very active. Ozzy is very, very active.
But that's Ozzy after Ozzy Osbourne.
Okay, Randy's Cup. When going through Oregon, are you going straight up I-5 or through Central Oregon?
We'll be going along the coast as far close to the coast as we can. So I don't know if one goes along the coast. If we're gonna have any clearance issues, we'll check that. But as close to the coast as we can. But as we go through areas, guys, make sure you're checking in on Facebook. And if you see we're in your area, reach out. And if we have time, we will definitely stop and say hello. We love meeting you guys out on the road.
Donna, how about setting up a meetup and plan it on a cruise? I like your idea.
Ooh, we
I
could
like
do that.
where your head
Maybe
is
a
at.
little collaboration.
He doesn't like cruises.
when we're in, when we're in Florida for that would be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Because then we're all partying
I
on
mean,
the ship.
it's not like I don't like cruises, but yeah, I'd rather.
Right. But if you're with other people,
Yeah, definitely, it's fun.
Yeah, if
It's
you're
a lot of
hanging
fun.
out. Yeah, we could do that. Maybe.
Gary is like from New Brunswick. It's like, how will you guys ever retire? Then again, what will you do? What will you retire from? It's like,
Yeah, that's a great question.
I don't
Like-
know. It's like,
Retiring to what? Dude, I'll have such a hard time. When I retire, it'll be like just, set me on the fire and light me up and do the
I don't know. It's
Done.
like, I mean, we try to play hard and work hard. Right now, lately, the work hard has not been happening.
No.
It's
we have been lazy.
Yes, but I don't know. I don't know what we'll do when we quote unquote retire. Really.
That's a great question. Yeah, because we are having a lot of fun. There's no doubt about it right now. I will tell you the editing thing, and Robert it is a lot of freaking work. Like I can't even imagine editing and doing all the music for the video too.
Yeah.
But the editing side of it is work. But I enjoy it so much. It's fun for me, and I like seeing what new things you can do next, and how you can make the story move along. So that's fun. So it's semi-retirement, but yeah, to retire, that ain't gonna happen.
Have you ever missed living in a house for any reason?
Me, absolutely not.
reliable, high-speed Wi-Fi
Well,
all the time.
Okay, you had to hit me with that. Yeah,
that would
I mean,
be my biggest thing.
I would like to have we just had ridiculously fast fiber internet in Vegas, but yeah, that's gone.
I mean that's about it. I mean, besides that, I really don't miss it. I mean,
we have a place to cook.
just-
We have a place to hang out. We have a place to watch TV. We have a place to sleep. We have a place to
and
poop.
our front yard backyard is different. Like every time we move, so that's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
You always have to have that travel bug in order to do this.
Yeah.
If you like always stay at home and do nothing, maybe it's not your thing to do this. But if you have that travel bug, definitely your lifestyle.
We talk to those people that are always hanging on to the house. Like, I gotta have my house. You have to have that route. If you don't have that, then it's easy. Like I didn't have that. I needed to be in one place. I like moving around. So
How about taking a fishing trip in Cabo? I can do it. I'll be crying the entire trip.
yeah.
I like poor fish.
I'm not a fisherman. I get bored easy. Like I would start, like, if I don't catch a fish in 5 minutes, I'd start twiddling my thumbs and wanting something to do. Now I've never done the deep sea fishing thing. That's maybe, have you done that in Miami?
No,
Never done it.
No, never done it.
So I used to fish a lot as a kid, but I don't know. We'll see. We are going to do some snorkeling and things like that. Maybe snorkel with the whale sharks again and do that stuff. So that'd be cool.
Hope your friends in Vegas found their RV.
Our friends in Vegas found their RV.
I think they did.
I
Yes.
think they did. We actually went, Paul and I, yesterday to Phoenix to test drive a coach for them.
Yep.
And
And it's a 34-foot Georgetown XL. It's a beautiful coach.
2013, a beautiful layout.
Low
so,
miles,
yes.
great layout. So yes, I believe they have the coach. They're putting an offer in, and we'll let you guys know if they get it.
Okay, well, Shayla is worried about that. Going to the desert bar, the road is rough to go with somebody with a 4-wheel drive. We talked to some people.
So we should take the coach.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
That would be easy.
With a toad.
Yeah.
We have some friends that they have 4x4s, and we asked them about it, and they told us that there's two ways to get in there into the desert bar. The front way is the easy way, and we can totally clear it, and it should be okay. It's just the back way where you need the 4-wheel drive.
So we'll find out and let you guys know. Do you have 4-wheel drive? No, you don't.
Weird.
George, you have 4-wheel drive? Where'd George go?
No.
No,
Nobody has.
All right. No 4-wheel
So we
drive.
have no friends.
We're
with
gonna
4-wheel
figure it out.
drives.
Someone wanted to know earlier if you are going to South America at some point in the future, like further south. You know, like
Probably not South
So-
America.
after you do Canada and the US. And
It's
That would
just-
that would be
I
interesting.
mean, again, there's so many plans, right? It's so little time.
Yeah.
We want to be everywhere at the same time.
Yeah, we'd
right?
like to do that. I don't know if there's any infrastructure for RVing down there at all, but we could do some kind of what are they called?
Yeah.
The Moogs or the Mogs?
Yeah, you would probably have to downsize.
Yeah, do an off-road
Yeah,
terrain type
probably like
vehicle.
a Class B or more like a van life kind of thing to go
Yeah.
down south. I mean, not impossible, but I think going that far, I would not like to drive. I would like just to fly and just visit the area
Right.
at that point.
Hang out.
So they're asking, is it really loud at Portside at night, seeing you're in BLM land with all the motorcycles and ATVs?
No.
You cannot hear anything at night. And again, don't know if we're in a,
Okay, just repeating the question. If
Oh.
it gets loud here in Courtside at night, it's like, and the answer is not
No.
really. It's
No.
like it's really surprisingly very quiet. Like we have many RVs around. I mean, not that close to us, but you cannot hear people. You cannot hear anybody. Like really, everybody gets into their RV by 6, 7. And actually, we are the side that we're the loud
the
ones. I
desert
think.
seems to absorb the sound. Yes, if you're parked anywhere near us, it's probably loud, but we don't hear ATVs at night. Here's the thing. I think if you pull into an area and you see that everybody around you has ATVs and razors, you probably want to leave there. But we didn't hear anything. Did you hear anything last night?
No.
No, it's quiet, right? And this area where we are, you'll hear a tiny bit of the road noise, but super, super quiet at night. And we're only a half mile from the tent. It's
yeah,
it's been
you
awesome.
do hear I-10 at night.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you can hear it, right?
I-10, yeah.
Like it's this background noise
Mhm.
out there, but not loud, I don't think. No.
Cliff and Vicky, say hi.
Hello,
Hey,
hello.
Cliff,
Hey,
Vicky,
Cliff, what's
hi.
happening, dude? Why are you? Oh, he must be done with work already. What time is it?
Chicken. Oh my god. Like,
Cliff rushed home early from work. No, that's
what is it
awesome.
today? Saturday.
Saturday.
It's,
That's his Friday.
Saturday.
How you doing, bud?
So,
Hope you guys are doing well up there in Vegas.
Roger, hey guys, we're playing part-time in about 2 years. December through March, we'll prefer Southwest. Any suggestions for a base camp location? So base camp location.
You mean to
Southwest,
stay and then like
for a long time?
for a long time to head out from? If you're in the winter time,
I don't know.
Quartzite's kind of cool,
I
but
don't know. Everybody has different opinions.
Yeah.
When we had a fire in the meetup here, everybody has their own favorite location. It's always a different place. Like Brian and Lori, they love Y Arizona campground over there. They really loved it.
Mhm. But as a base camp to travel, like from here, you're only
Yeah.
so many miles to San Diego, so many miles to Phoenix, so many miles to
A lot of
Tucson,
people
Vegas.
base
It's actually not
camp,
bad.
In Parker or Havasu, you're
Right.
close to Phoenix enough. You're close to Las Vegas. I mean, there's like, yeah, you're very centralized over there too.
Yeah, I would look at the Quartzite, Yuma, Parker area, and then look at where it is on the map compared to all these other places. And there's good roads, it's interstate roads and things like that. So yeah, it's a great area to
Okay.
boondock from.
Keith McElroy, how long are you planning to stay on the road? And then are you planning on an upgrade along the way? Been a long time follower. Hi, Keith.
Hey, Keith.
We have no plans of a timeline on when to stop. I think
We killed the
erased-
timeline.
We killed the timeline. We stopped doing this when we get bored, when we're done with it.
When you guys stop watching, we're done.
Yes. And we are
no longer
planning
experiments.
probably, we're planning an upgrade probably by the end of next year or beginning next year, because
We're not upgrading.
after Alaska.
Not
we are-
gonna happen.
We are upgrading after Alaska. I
No.
mean, you know who has the last call, the last decision. So it's like we're upgrading after Alaska.
Every
probably.
time I see a brand new shiny coach, I want to come back and dump gasoline on Freya and light it on fire. But it's been a great coach for us. You just got your awnings. What more do you need? You have me.
I need TPMS.
You're done. TPMS
I
is right
need
here.
this-
Robert said he can install it later.
All right.
So everyone was here right
57 degrees here right now. Oh,
That
it's
is
balmy.
It feels
Celsius.
warmer actually. I'm about to take this off.
Because
Right?
we're-
See?
We're
You got
right
the
in
guy from
sun.
Florida gonna start undressing. On
Okay.
camera, Robert. Let's go. Wow, wow, wow,
I
wow.
want to know if you're going to do a RV trainer when you
Ah!
Yes.
You guys
No,
are
no,
hilarious.
no.
Is
I already
Lori gonna do an
promised.
RV tour when she's finished with the RV?
I promise within the next 2 weeks we shoot that video. Because
Oh,
I'm gonna
you
finish
are-
that. I'm
Don't
gonna
make promises.
holding myself accountable right now. And by the way, for the people that know Fahrenheit, Celsius is 14 Celsius right now here.
Don't write checks your ass can't cash.
I am doing
You are
it.
not gonna do a
I can
tour
do it.
video. No.
Okay. RV walkthrough in 2 weeks, right? That's-
Yep.
she said
RV
it.
walk through 2 weeks. Okay. We all heard it. Everybody.
I
Yep.
said the shooting. Now, when he edits it, I don't know.
2020.
That can be long time from now.
That could be a long time. Yeah. Yeah. We're caught up though, so I'm kind of running out of excuses.
Everybody just
What?
calls me in that RV tour too.
Well, they should call you on that, just like my TPMS video. We are going to have a generator repair video. So we're going to have a starter install video. Brian and I are in the process of shooting that now. Probably finish that later today. So that'll be good. So if you ever have the starter go out on your generator, you'll be able to repair that. This will be a how not to video.
This is a weird kind of question, but it's a weird.
We
one
like weird
too.
questions. Who is it?
Does John Dickinson? It's like, does Ozzy bite the heads off of mice?
He does. Yes, he does. I know that was rumored, but it is true. You don't know that story? Ozzy Osbourne supposedly bit the head off a rat. Well, he did bite the head off of a bat.
I see.
He thought it was fake, and somebody threw it on stage, and he bit it.
Oh, that's pretty good.
That's pretty disgusting. Let's just say that he is not a vegetarian. Yeah, I think I know.
Somebody wants to know about security. Are you feeling insecure here? So dark.
Guys,
Here in
that is
Portside, like if
like,
we're feeling,
as a woman, do you
the
feel
question
unsafe?
is like if we're feeling unsecured here in Courtside, and the answer is no. It's actually, I think, the opposite.
Yeah,
It's
so many people
because
around
there's
you.
so many people and so many RVs. We all know is what it's about, and we all respect our space and all that stuff.
Yeah.
We haven't had like really bad people around us. That's
No.
always like super nice.
Gene, you've been here for a while. Do you feel unsafe?
Absolutely.
No. Robert, you were here
No.
last night. I mean,
Well, as the non-full-timer from Miami,
yeah.
whenever I arrive at a place, I
Right.
always, I'm a little suspicious. I,
Right.
look around. But then after a couple hours, I said, no, it's fine.
Right.
Yeah, it's super safe.
Yeah, I think you're safer here than in any city in the U.S. Like right in this spot, it's just so chill. We have literally left bikes out at night. We do run our little patrols between each other, kind of watching each other's stuff.
Well, no,
But-
George is the one, the badass one here.
But
He
yeah,
is,
George is our badass, but
he's ex-military and he's
we don't
protecting
feel
everything.
unsafe at all. We just don't. No, that's a myth.
We leave everything
If
out.
people tell you that it's unsafe, it's in their head.
Oh,
I mean,
you can move. You
you can move.
It
If
might
you
be
feel
your
unsafe,
neighbors,
go to a
yeah.
different place. Yeah, if your neighbors look
so
weird.
much land here. It's like just move somewhere.
Oh yeah, we didn't move. Our neighbors looked weird, and we stayed.
I guess we like weird.
Yeah, we
no.
like weird. Gene and George, they saw their neighbors were weird. They stayed.
Francisa is like, if you come to Europe, remember there's expensive areas and others cheaper than the U.S. Cheers from Iberia Peninsula, Portugal.
Wow. Hello, Portugal.
Hello.
Hopefully this was a good time for you, Portugal. What time is it over there? Somebody, if you
I
guys
know.
remember that, to
We
answer that.
are at UTC -7 here, so
Go
We
back,
want to know what paperwork
8.
you need to
Go
do.
8
back
hours
8.
more. 8 hours more. So they're
What's that,
5
Lori?
p.m.
I mean, yeah.
And
I mean,
traveling
7 p.m.
to Canada, they want to know what
1900.
paperwork you need to do.
Okay, animals traveling to Canada. What paperwork do we need to cross Ozzy, for example, in this case? They need to see that he has all his shots current, and they have been put on him at least for a month before crossing.
Right.
So we did it when we were in the Boston area before crossing into Canada, and he was good to go. And some of these shots, they last for 2 to 3 years. So I'm not gonna have to worry about that this time crossing to BC, basically.
Yeah, the basics.
It's just
Rabies,
that
stuff like
it's just vaccines, and the doctor, the vet, he prints all the paperwork with you. So I have his stuff with me. So it's basically his little passport is his paperwork.
Yeah.
That's about it.
All
Cool.
the places you guys have visited, is there somewhere that you go back and stay?
From
All
all
the
the places,
places.
we visited, is there a place we will go back and stay
Like stay, live, to
Full-time,
sit
yeah.
down.
full time? Oh, It's hard to tell that. I think I'm not willing to choose a place until I have seen more, because I can say right now one place, and then maybe 6 months from now I find another one. So
I would say mid Texas. The Austin, San Antonio area though is very
we
amazing.
fell in love with Austin.
Austin,
The
yeah.
people there, how outdoorsy it is, how clean it is, entrepreneurship over there, mentality over there is very open. We like that.
Yeah.
I don't know other place.
And then everywhere else is too cold.
Florida is not cold.
No, Florida was
but
nice too.
Florida is just too buggy and too humid for us.
Yeah, you got a lot of
Sorry,
bugs.
Yeah.
sorry about that.
But
Robert,
if we had had our clam, it might not have been so bad.
yes.
Oh, you have that.
The clam now, yeah.
I also like the Denver area, but just for the summertime. I mean, not the Denver, the Colorado area for the
Oh,
summertime.
Colorado
It
in the
just
summer
has
is
pretty amazing little
insane.
towns over there.
Insane.
So that's about it.
Going to Alaska, they want to know if you're going to use an inland route or a coastal route.
Didn't know there was an option. Thought there was only one way in.
No, there's the Alcan and the
Yukon and-
the Cassiar, which is a little more rough, and then there's the Maritime, I think, which is by ferry.
Wow.
We might go in one way and come back down the opposite way.
We probably
I
should
mean-
research before going to Alaska.
It's not close enough. We researched probably a month
Yeah.
before going. to
Before going, we'll
Alaska.
know. So if you guys, is the coastal route, let me ask you guys if you know, if the coastal route is RV friendly or capable, or do we need to do Alcan? So
To Alaska.
yeah, to Alaska.
Well,
That'd
here's
be
the
good.
thing. We usually don't research this in advance because,
Yeah.
I mean, we're more like right now preoccupied with researching about Cabo, that we're like probably weeks away from crossing the border. So we will worry about Alaska once we get up the coast a little bit.
We're still trying to figure out when we're leaving Quartzsite.
People are asking for swag.
Swag. I know we've got just a little bit, guys. So far, we've got the TME coffee mugs, and we've got the Motorhome Experiment, just the basic shirt. I'm still waiting for a design. So if your little sister's watching, we're supposed to have T-shirt designs.
Yes, Nina. Come
Nina.
on.
But yeah, we need to get that up. I want some how cool is that stuff and things. So I apologize for that. That's drop the ball. How cool is that? Yeah.
That was a drinking game.
Okay.
Yeah, the drinking game. So that you can have your how cool is that T-shirt on, have your drinking game going on.
Rowdy One Paul, do you still like the Ford for towing, or would you prefer a higher clearance vehicle?
Our car, it's been
pretty-
great.
pretty amazing.
It's comfortable, so that when we've got extra couple of people to
We
drive
don't
around, in,
go
it's been great.
off-roading, so it's not like we need higher clearance vehicles.
No,
so we don't.
no, we
don't do
don't.
that.
I mean, I think a Jeep would be cool if we're out here, but then when we were on the East Coast, it was unnecessary. So what we have has worked great. I love that Ford Edge. I'm not a Ford guy. I'm a Chevy guy, but the Ford Edge has been great.
Donna, Hypo and Lori is like, are you guys still eating vegan in the RV? Not lately. I will say no within the last week that we got here in Quartzsite, because we have so many cheesy snacks
Yeah.
for the meetup that we forgot to put out, and we actually have extra snacks right now in the RV.
Yeah.
So,
we
yes.
normally tell people that we're pretty much 100% vegan in the RV and then vegetarian when we're out. And we've been cheating with the cheese because we had snacks for everybody the other night. And can't just throw that stuff out. We gotta eat it.
Okay, question. Did Robert bring his own RV out from Miami?
Yes, I did.
Yes,
Yes,
he
he did.
did.
So if you guys watch his channel, and you'll see some stuff here from Quartzsite, I'm sure,
In a couple of weeks.
in a couple of weeks.
People are still wondering what MPG you're getting on the unit.
MPG on the unit, 6.5 average. Woo, 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 woo.
It
I
sucks.
thought my 10 was
It
back.
sucks.
Okay, never mind.
You know, like we've said many times, 6.5 for a vehicle kind of sucks, but 6.5 miles per gallon for a house, not bad.
Yeah, I guess not.
Yeah, Mr. Roboto, family ever travel out to see you? Well, my middle sister lives too far to come and visit. Just
They
once
did in
a while.
Boston. Your little sister came to
Little
Boston.
sister, she came to Boston. Sean,
My son and my
he lives
mom
too far.
came to El Paso for the holidays, but
Yeah, his daughter and grandkids, they're planning on coming and just tag along with us for a little bit, probably once we are on the coast. So they
Absolutely.
might be with us for a little bit.
my daughter and son-in-law just bought a trailer. And for those of you who think that, you know, you might be in a handicap or something and it's not be able to do this, my son-in-law is in a wheelchair and they just bought a trailer, so they're gonna make it work, which is gonna be amazing. And I'll plug their channel when they get it up and running, because I think it's gonna be awesome. I mean, to show that he wants to do it that bad, that he's gonna basically wind up crawling into the RV or however he's getting in and out.
Modify it with a ramp?
Not gonna modify
like
it, no. So
I tell you, on the Tampa show, I saw some RVs that they have like the thing that goes up, up and down.
oh,
How do
maybe
you
we'll
call
have to
that?
look at that for him.
Yeah,
A
the
lift.
Yeah, the lift.
So maybe we'll have to look at that stuff for them, but it's going to be interesting. I think it's going to be cool for them still, and the grandkids will love it. They love the RV.
I think it's amazing sleeping in the kitchen when they stay with us.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. How are we doing on time, guys?
Well, in Quartzsite, go and get a country fire cinnamon roll. Bring your camera, yummy smiles. So the cinnamon roll, we need to go and get one.
Oh, cool. Not too bad. Yeah, I saw the cinnamon roll, cinnamon rolls when we were biking in there the other day, and we got to go get some. They looked delicious.
Okay. So, what else?
Dun 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 dun. Acadia National Park question.
Somebody's asking Lorena's favorite. Acadia National Park, Mr. Roboto.
Your favorite place was Acadia? Was it what
well,
was it?
For hiking was amazing. I will not live there. Too cold in the winter.
Bar Harbor.
Bar Harbor.
Acadia was amazing.
It was pretty amazing though.
And it was great watching Kevin's butt pucker up while he was hiking on the mountain up the Beehive. So that was kind of fun too. But it's absolutely gorgeous, and to get to see the sunrise there was insane. Very, very cool. But again, it's always hard to pick a favorite place because there's your favorite things about each place. Like Quartzsite, I really didn't want to come here that much. We were just kind of like, oh, it's going to be dusty and that, but the community here is really cool, and having all of the RV stuff that you need in one place, getting all the information you need in one place, kind of cool.
Yeah, this was a surprise.
This is a surprise.
Happy surprise, really.
Yeah. Now we can see that, the kind of a lure to why people come here.
Yep.
Okay, rite of passage kind of thing.
Yeah, rite of passage for the RVers. Yeah.
Okay, we need to kind of start wrapping it up.
All right.
At this point.
Cool. Let's do it.
So, guys, thank you for joining us from wherever you're in the world. Obviously, you have the adventure bug, and that's pretty amazing. And thank you for taking time to spend with us right here in Quartzsite. And I would say it's the biggest.
Got to be the biggest gathering of RVs in the world. Yeah, come on over, guys. Come on, everybody, come on around back.
Yeah.
Oh, you can stay there. I'll come around back.
And the RTR ended, so imagine all those people. It's actually kind of empty right now, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. As far as the tent and stuff today, I bet will be pretty busy.
Last weekend, so yeah.
The last weekend, the tent will be busy. Yeah. All the RTR people are either cleared out or probably still hanging out. They're what, 5 miles out of town or so?
Yeah,
they're 4 or 5 miles out of town.
You have like so many clubs here. You have the escapers, escapees, and RTR, and you have so many groups here. So it doesn't matter what your style is, what size your rig is, and everything. Everybody comes here to Quartzsite to be friends, become friends, and that's the cool part about Quartzsite.
Yeah, you guys had mentioned about the Class A's not being a good area here. Integra has a meet here, so Integra, like the best of the best. So yeah, just a great place to meet. Emma's running around there. The dog's having a good old time playing with Ozzy. So, yeah, thanks again for hanging on a Saturday afternoon or a Saturday night, depending on where you are in the world. And a Saturday morning, Sunday in the Philippines, or wherever they are.
Australia.
So, Australia, yeah. So, thanks for hanging out with us, guys. Make sure you check out Traveling Robert, G&J, Roman, and Roland. And we'll see you guys again soon.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Thank you.
And now, who's going to kill that?
What's that?
Somebody's got to press
the button.
Somebody's got to
One last look around.
This is the awkward moment when we don't know. Yeah, the moment.
Here it is, your last look at Quartzsite.
Woo.
The new awning. Well, you can't see the new awning because it's not up.
Bye, guys.
Hit the button.